week's episode of the Modern Dealer Podcast, we're going to talk about Facebook Marketplace, automated inventory ads on Facebook, a little bit of MDP retargeting, and wrap up with cars on Google My Business. All that and more on this week's episode of the Modern Dealer Podcast. Hey, welcome in to another episode of the Modern Dealer Podcast. My name is David Farmer with Entice, and today we have a lot of good information to share with you, starting with a recent change from the Facebook Marketplace. From Facebook Marketplace. All right, before we get going, what we do have to do is just take a minute, take a sip, and get things rolling with a nice cup of coffee. So, announced yesterday, and I was doing a little bit of reading today. I thought it'd be a good topic for Modern Dealer Podcast fans is to talk about Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace has been a place where you had the ability to list your cars for free. To me, it kind of seemed like it was a kind of Craigslist type of listing. In the past, Facebook has not allowed the dealer to have much control over Facebook Marketplace. And in order to get inventory into Facebook Marketplace, it had to be required by utilizing a feed from an authorized provider, which there really isn't a whole bunch of different authorized providers out there. So yesterday, like I said, they've announced that inventory on Facebook Marketplace is going to be ending. This is going to be happening as of September 13th. So just real quick, let's go ahead and just take a minute. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, open up my phone, and we're just going to take a quick look at Facebook and get right into Facebook Marketplace, which it doesn't even look like, it looks like they've already moved it to a different location. Usually it has been right down here. So what do we got? Now we have news, we have notifications, we have groups, and where the heck is Marketplace? Ads, friends, Marketplace. There we go. So Marketplace is an area inside Facebook that allows you to list your inventory, and you can see a bunch of different things are going to be listed on a Facebook Marketplace. But it allows you to have organic posts like we see right here. This is the organic listing for the dealership. And again, has not had a whole lot of opportunity for us to customize the information as they're coming into Facebook Marketplace. Now, this does give us the opportunity to advertise on Facebook with an automated inventory ad, which we're looking at right there. Let me just go ahead and switch back to this view right here. So Facebook Marketplace, again, a free place where you could have listed inventory. Great call to action on there where customers could message you directly through Facebook Messenger. Most dealerships are going to have that connected to their chat services, so you kind of have a seamless experience for customers reaching out there. But again, this is now going away. So let's go ahead and take a look at this announcement itself. I'm going to go ahead and read through this. So if you're listening to the podcast in the car or anywhere else, you'll be able to get a lot of context around here. And then we're going to discuss it a little bit. So beginning on September 13th, 2021, we will be discontinuing the distribution of inventory partner catalog listings on Facebook Marketplace. While listings provided to Facebook via vehicle catalog will no longer be displayed in the feeds or search results on Marketplace, the vehicle catalog on Marketplace and the ability to list vehicles manually will remain unchanged. Now, to me, this is a little bit unclear because right now the only way to get inventory into Facebook Marketplace is through a through what they're calling an inventory partner catalog. I don't believe that you're able to take your own catalog and utilize that as a form of listing vehicles on Marketplace. And then it also says that you do have the ability to manually. So I'd love to get your feedback. If you have any comments on this, please comment below. I'd like you to be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe what they're telling us here is the only way to be able to list vehicles on Marketplace is if you do it one by one manually. Now, this continues to go on and say, we recognize that this may be a meaningful change for you and that this update may raise questions or concerns. We'd like to share more details about this change. So the question is, what is happening? As we evolve and build for the future, we continue to invest heavily in solutions for the auto industry, creating products and they say services. I'm assuming that they mean services that help auto advertisers reach more potential car buyers while improving the customer experience throughout the shopping journey. At the same time, we need to cater for a wide range of potential buyers and sellers on our platform. The Marketplace, on Marketplace, we've seen increased usage and demand for shipped goods with on-site checkout. So to meet that demand and best serve the people and businesses who use our services, at this moment, we are shifting our product resources from supporting distribution of vehicles and rentals listings via partner catalogs on Marketplace to expanding our offerings and features for shipped goods with on-site checkout. Now, to me, what that means is they've not seen the type of engagement that they were hoping for with vehicles listed on Facebook Marketplace. They've seen more engagement and want to be able to offer different types of shipped goods. So I'm assuming anything that you might find on Amazon, now you might be able to find on Facebook Marketplace and be able to go through an on-site checkout. So it will be interesting to see what people and companies are going to be able to sell on Facebook Marketplace when they make this change. So I think that what they're looking at doing is decluttering a little bit of all of the content that is in Facebook Marketplace. What will happen after these changes are made? While we will discontinue Marketplace distribution for listings provided via partner catalogs, the feeds themselves will continue to be active and available for use with other existing and new Facebook products. We'll continue to offer support and grow other functions of Vehicle Catalog as outlined below. And we're continuing to work through innovative solutions to deliver on the automotive sector's needs and in the future. So as they detail this out, Vehicles tab. Vehicle tab is a customized auto tab created on the business page where dealers can organically showcase their inventory. Dealers can also create and manage their inventory via the Manage Inventory tab. In addition to manual listings, the Vehicle Catalog can be used to list inventory on the Vehicle tab. So what does this mean to me, and where do I think that this makes a difference for car dealers? So if you go to your Facebook page right now, you're going to find a tab on that Facebook page for vehicles. You can get vehicles into that Vehicles tab one of two ways. You can use your the automated product feed that you've previously been able to use and currently able to use for Marketplace. or you can use the catalog that has been created for your AIA, Automated Inventory Ads. So for us as an advertiser of my company, we create our own feed into Facebook and create a Facebook catalog. That catalog is what powers the automated inventory ads. That's what allows us to get our vehicles and images into the automated inventory ads to be able to advertise for consumers. So now you're able to use that catalog to power both the vehicles tab that's on your Facebook page and for the automated inventory ads, and which just happens to be the second the second bullet point that they have in this release. This is the automated inventory ads, or what they call AIA. Automotive businesses can leverage the catalog to run automotive inventory ads to reach more active car shoppers in a scaled way. Marketplace will continue to be an available placement for automotive ads. So what does that mean? So for customers, like I showed you just a moment ago, that might be inside of Facebook Marketplace, that will be a place that you can have your automated inventory ads show up. So there'll be sponsored posts, it's advertisements, it's not organic. I think that's one thing that there has been some confusion in people that I've talked to that might not be intimately familiar with the Facebook advertising and organic placement of vehicles. Facebook Marketplace has been an organic place where you can put your inventory. So inventory for free can be listed onto a Facebook Marketplace. Automated inventory ads are inventory ads that can either show up in a news feed or in Facebook Marketplace as a sponsored listing, and then also up on a desktop on the right-hand side as an ad, and then also in Instagram and some other places as well. But generally speaking, that's what we're looking at. So as I continue here, in addition, they can continue to leverage the on Facebook destination, a mobile optimized shopping experience on the Facebook platform. So this is basically the Facebook VDP that you can use as the landing page experience from your automated inventory ads. So you have a choice when you're running automotive inventory ads where you want that customer to land. When you're setting up your catalog, you can bring in a VDP URL from your dealership website. So when a customer clicks on that ad, you can have that customer land right on your dealership's vehicle display page that includes all of the vehicle details for that particular vehicle, which will also include all of your conversion tools. There's some other kind of cool ways you can utilize that catalog and what landing page URL experience that you can provide. One of the things that we do is we can include a special customized URL that will drop that customer right into our digital retailing experience. So we can use a start deal, a call to action or purchase online call to action right inside an automated inventory ad, and then provide that kind of rich shopping experience right in the digital retailing technology. So a few different ways that you can use landing pages inside the automotive inventory ads. All right, another little sip we'll get going on here. All right, so the next bullet point that they have in this post is a simple setup for automotive inventory ads. We will continue to offer and grow the option for dealers to use a simple AIA set offered via the dealership page. You can continue using any vehicle inventory catalog. Okay, so I'm not even sure what they're trying to say here. We will continue to offer and grow the option for dealers to use the simple AIA set offered via the dealership page. You can continue using for vehicle inventory catalog. Okay, so what does that tell me? That tells me that you can use the manage inventory tab right on your vehicle detail, right on your Facebook page to manage the inventory, and then utilize that for the automated inventory ads. Okay. Now, the other thing is manual listings on Marketplace. So it looks like you still can add vehicles to Facebook Marketplace and use it in an organic way, but you have to do it in a manual way. So automotive businesses can still list their inventory on Marketplace manually. So manually, what does that mean? Manually means that you're going to have to go in there one by one, create the listing, to have it to post, and then manage that when that vehicle sells. You have to go in there and you have to pull it down. Maybe they have some sort of auto fall off system in place. I'm not really sure. It does kind of remind me of the Craigslist of the 90s, early 2000s, when you were able to list inventory on Craigslist for free, and then companies came and created different tools to be able to go through and manage that manual listing process. And they charged a per vehicle fee. So that might be something that will result of this. Don't know. And I think another question I could ask you guys is, have you had any success with Facebook Marketplace? Do you think that you get any engagement from customers? I have found Facebook Marketplace to be kind of clumsy to be able to search for and find vehicles, and it really didn't give me a great experience. My personal opinion of what Marketplace has been, but it's been a little bit messy and hard to find, hard to search for vehicles when you're only looking for vehicles. All right, so as this thing wraps up here, we appreciate your partnership and remain committed to helping you find new customers and grow your business. All right, so some interesting news from Facebook on how you can post vehicles on Facebook Marketplace, and maybe some potential changes for what is going to be available in Facebook Marketplace. Maybe they're looking at trying to figure out new and different ways to monetize, maybe trying to make some competition with Amazon. Love to get your feedback on that. I think a lot of this might be a result of some of the changes that have been made with the iOS 14 changes, giving them less and less visibility into being able to track customers on third-party websites, and how that really affects them to be able to monetize their platform. Another thing that was very interesting is if you're familiar with the Facebook offline attribution, a lot of that offline attribution reporting is reliant upon the cookies and the third-party data that Facebook is able to gain from more of an open architecture, where now that we're getting a little bit more privatized and creating more walled gardens from devices like the iPhone, that's also starting to create some changes. And they've recently announced, and it may even be the same date range, that Marketplace is going to be retired. Facebook Attribution reporting is going to be retired as well. Now, this has been a pretty cool technology that we've utilized for our clients. This would allow us to take offline data, upload it into the Facebook attribution platform, go through and do a match to Facebook profiles, and then use that to identify if customers have engaged with either Facebook ads or other ad platforms such as Google or Google Ads or YouTube videos. We put a lot of effort into making sure all of those things were connected to be able to show some true sales attribution and return on ad spend from Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube. But that is something that they are retiring. They still are going to have access to the Facebook offline or Facebook ads offline attribution reporting, which specifically just gives you access to the Facebook ads impressions and clicks. A little bit shorter look back window, and then less being expanded less into other platforms like Google Ads, or YouTube. So that is some other changes that's happening with Facebook. So today, so far, we've talked a little bit about the Facebook marketing platform changes for Facebook Marketplace. We talked a little bit about automated inventory ads and kind of creating a separation between the two, Facebook inventory ads, AIA, automated inventory ads, and Facebook Marketplace. The other thing that we want to talk about is I want to pose this question out there, and maybe this is something that is going to make more sense for dealers to do now, since we are not going to be able to have Facebook Marketplace. Is how else can you get your inventory in front of potentially other customers, and to find out what are you guys doing right now for taking your inventory and get them into inventory ads outside of Facebook. We all know, if you're watching this, that automated inventory ads is a great way to get your inventory in front of consumers. Google also has a great way to get your inventory in front of in front of customers and to be able to target those customers. We've actually created an automated inventory ad set that is available for us to be able to show right on the Google marketing platform. And you can kind of get an idea of what these ad sets look like. So what we do is we pull in 5 or 6 different high-res images from every one of your vehicles, and then we bring them into 50% of a display ad for customers to see. And you can see we have 7 different ad sizes that are available to get your inventory in front of customers through the Google marketing platform. Now, the Google marketing platform, just so you know, what that allows you to do is get these types of ads on over 2 million different websites. And of course, we're going to we would tailor that to just your market, where you want these ads to show in a physical location standpoint, but then also make sure that the people that we're showing these through on these sites are car shoppers. So we have a lot of different ways to create audiences to be able to show the right customers these types of automated inventory ads through the Google display platform. So that's another way that you might want to think about, since you're being restricted on being able to have your inventory on Facebook. This is another great way to do that. This is a paid advertisement. This is not organic, but at $8 cost per 1,000 impressions, it's a very inexpensive way. And then we also do a very similar thing to like Facebook does with the Facebook Pixel, where we can track individual engagement on your dealership's website and be able to tailor these ads to the individual consumers in an anonymous format. Now, the last topic that I wanted to discuss with you today is another change that's recently happened with the in regards to automated inventory engagements on Google. So I did a video about this on one of my other channels last week for Google My Business Cars listing. So let's go ahead and get this switched over. I'm going to pull up my phone again and show you. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and get this pulled up. Okay, so Google My Business, I'm sure you all are aware, this is a free organic placement where you can have your business details right on the Google search results page. The Google gives you a lot of opportunity to customize this by adding different images, different videos, 360 video images, walkthroughs. You can add updates, posts. You can have products, reviews, hours, a lot of great information, links to your website, click to call CTAs, your map, of course. So a lot of great information you can put right on the Google search results page. Now, they have a new feature that is available. I believe this is still a feature that is in beta, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But what this allows you to do is kind of pick up where Facebook is pulling away from, and that is to be able to create organic placements for your vehicle inventory. So you can see right here, we got that pill button right under the dealership name, cars. So this is a way to create a data feed of your inventory right into Google My Business. So I can jump right in here. You can see there's my inventory right there. I can search new or used. Now, which is different than the Facebook Marketplace platform, I think this really provides a very easy way to be able to search through and find inventory. So not right now, I can jump in and say, okay, I want to look at all the Highlanders. There's all my Highlanders, and it automatically gives me the ability to grab the trim level. So I was able to grab all the XLEs. So I got new, Highlander, and then I can open up each and any one of the vehicles itself. So I can go from Google My Business to a G SRP for Google SRP, and then go to a G VDP for Google VDP. You don't have a lot of control over what you can put here, but it's going to have all your great photos that are going to be available there. We give a link to your VDP on your dealership website. A customer can share this, or we got to click to call CTA. So a lot of great calls to action, be able to look at different vehicles right within the Google search results page. So I've not left Google, and I'm searching inventory. Really a slick system. I'm super excited about this, being able to have inventory on Google My Business. If you're interested in getting this placed, like I said, it is in beta right now. There are a handful of providers that have the ability to get cars on GMB. We have the ability to get your cars on GMB. There's a small fee for it, $199 per month, to get the feed set up on a monthly basis. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. Do me a favor, add comments below, or you shoot me an email at david@entice.com. Be happy to provide a little bit more information and context around adding your inventory for Google My Business. Well, I tell you what, we have, how long on the clock? 27 minutes, 29 seconds on the Modern Dealer Podcast clock. We're going to go ahead and get this wrapped up for today. We really appreciate you hanging out with us a little bit here. I would have to say that if there is any questions that you have about Facebook Marketplace, automated inventory ads, VDP retargeting, or GMB, give me a call, give me an email. Until next time, we're out of here.